Okay, Raider Nation, we're here at the St. Albert. Just going to get going. The girls are just finishing up their warm-up. Just a little bit of a heads up around the league. So St. Albert, the team we're playing tonight, 67 points, leading the league by quite a bit. Edmonton in second with 46. Your hometown Raiders at 43. Calgary Fire at 38. The Lloydminster Steelers 26, and the Red Deer Chiefs at 11. St. Albert's leading scorer, Jenna Goodwin, with 22 points. Allison Reich with 19. We believe that, Peter, who did we think were going to be in net rate for the St. Albert? Well, it's Mabel going in. She's got a .99% save, goals against average, and a .94 save percentage on the Raiders. The same two girls leading all year long. We got Kyber Bandy with 20 points, Cindy Banko with 20 points, and in net tonight is going to be Ali Karen. 1.74 goals against average and a 94% save. Exciting news for the Raiders. We got a bunch of players back. We got Ali Karen back in the lineup. We got Hallie Lawrence back in the lineup. We got Jenny C. Williams back in the lineup, and Krista Scurfield back in the lineup. The only injury we have tonight is McKenna Welby, still out with a wrist injury. So we got 19 players, which is a far bit more than we've had the last few games. No affiliates tonight for the Raiders.
I believe they call that an upper body injury, by the way, not a wrist injury.
She's a tough girl. So the Edmonton and the Raider race for second place continues. Edmonton has 5 games left. We have 4, including tonight. Edmonton's got to play St. Albert twice more, Lloyd once, and Calgary once, with the Raiders having to play Calgary twice, Red Deer once, and then St. Albert tonight. So important game tonight if we can take any points out of the St. Albert barn for the Raiders.
With that, warm-ups are now done. They're going to clean up the pucks, and we'll be getting ready for O Canada and then the puck drop momentarily.
starting for the Raiders. We have actually an interesting lineup. We have Jocelyn Elliott, Krista Skirfield, Kyber Bandy, Benko, and Trotter.
I don't know if that's going to be Elliott or Skirfield up front, but Skirfield took forward.
We've got 3D out there.
Skirfield took warm-up reps on the forward line, so
well, she can play both. Yeah, there you go. She's going up the left wing.
She actually was at the Team Alberta under-16 campus at home, so.
It actually kind of makes things nice up in the front end, and that's probably why Coach Bogandi's doing that. Peter and I were talking about that prior to the warm-up, just talking about the consistency of lines, trying to keep 4 lines together with 3 skaters.
All right, 20 minutes on the clock. Scramble draw. Raiders gather up the loose puck. Kieran's going to take care of that. Late whack there. Refs having a little brief chat as Brzezowski was in on the little late flyby of the goalie who held on for a whistle.
I think Trotter took note on that one. I don't think that's going to happen again.
Benko in to take the draw. Benko scrambles out of the feet. Still in the face-off circle, but Benko with a quick stick gets it up and out. Skirfield chips it up and into the zone. Bourbandy right there. Skirfield gets it into the corner. Skirfield back behind the net. Rims around. Comes to the line and outskate the Slash. Slash bring it up. Get it to the line. Not in deep enough, and the Raiders are right on top of that loose puck. Goes right around into the corner. Elliott battling hard in the corner trying to get that puck free. Can't do it. It comes to the line. Slash have it. Comes over to Ross. Ross throws one towards the front of the net. Blocked by Abby Bourbandy. Can't get it out of the zone, and Skirfield puts it up for Benko. Benko one-on-one with Ross. 1-on-2 now. Shot. That one's blocked. Comes into the neutralized zone. Raiders tee it up, but it comes back and the Slash control it. Bogdan gets it up. Comes into the D zone and goes off a Raider player and comes into the zone. Back at the line. Slash control it. They throw it back behind the net. Santos gathers it up behind the net for the Raiders. Circles against some pressure. Gets a pass up into McKibben's feet though, and it comes to the line and not out. McKibben there on the half boards. She finally gets that puck all the way down the ice, and that should be icing on the Raiders. With 18:33 to go here in the first period of play. Face-off coming up deep in the Raider zone.
Well, the Raiders, the saying Slash, I guess, trying to get a little pucks deep behind our defenseman, just trying to get a little bit of chaos going in the Raider end. We just need to slow down a little bit, make some stronger passes on our own end, get those breakouts and get to the other end.
Pettem Shannon facing off against Keyser. Pettem Shannon wins that draw, but it's scrambled, comes loose. Right off to the side of the net. Bourbandy chips that up to the line, not out. Goes into the corner. Keyser has it in the corner. Pettem Shan keeping her onto the outside. Comes back to the line. Comes onto the half board for Keyser. Keyser right in front. Good defensive play by Trotter. Comes right out in front. Set aside into the corner by Trotter, and she's going to gather up that loose puck and put it behind the net to safety for Bourbandy. Bourbandy, a little bit of a dangerous pass out in front of the net. Can't clear the line. And the Slash get a chance coming into the neutral zone. Gets to the line and not out. Raiders, a little bit of disarray here on this shift. Comes up into the face of Keyser. She gets that puck down to her feet. And the Raiders struggling to get out of their own zone. Pettem Shan gathers up the loose puck. Leaves it there for Bourbandy. Bourbandy with a nice pass. Gets it up to center. Ingram can't get it any further. And back come in the Slash. But a good defensive play there by Bourbandy. Forces the Slash back into their own zone. Good start here for the Slash with 17.5 minutes to go here in the first period. Slash under some pressure, put it into the free side. Wiltshire and Croson there on the forecheck. Wiltshire forces the Slash to turn back and try the other side. They get it to the line. Not out. Croson was there to intercept it, but it comes into the neutralized zone and goes off a stick down into the corner. Reich battling hard versus Santos. Kieran alert on that as that puck almost squirted free into the neutralized zone, or right out in front of the net. Croson battling hard, gets it to the half boards where Wiltshire gets it out and into the neutralized zone where Reich gathers it back up and puts it in, but not deep, and Elliott gathers up that puck. It's bobbling a little bit, and back comes the Slash. They get into the zone. Shot comes in. Kieran with the save. No problem.
Well, the Raiders got to get something going here. Lots of last-minute passes, not look passes, soft passes. You can hear Coach Bourbandy even telling the defenseman to find lanes and skate it up.
Captain Kai Borbani scrambles that draw, but gets it back on the second effort. Comes up to Benko. Benko dumps it in deep and goes in on the chase. Back behind the net. Scurfield wins the race to it. Benko back in behind the net. Onto the half boards. Borbandi kicks it free, and Trotter gets it up on the half boards for the captain. She skates right down the slot.
Oh.
Shot. Good save by the goaltender. Comes to the half board. Another shot through traffic. Bounces around in front, and back comes the slash. They get it up into the center ice zone, and they have some numbers. Trotter swatted at it, and Schrader has a chance. Throws it right out in front. Bobbled around. Kieran finds the loose puck, though, and gloves that. No rebound.
Well, the Raiders basically getting done exactly what Coach Borbandi wanted in practice all week. Just a little chip behind the defense, win the race, back to the behind the net, and then get some pucks out front. And that's the most time we've spent in the offensive zone all night. We've got to get a little bit more of that going.
Klusen to take the draw. Scrambles that one. Raiders hard on it. Can't find the loose puck. Comes back to the line for Ross. Ross has it. Looking for a lane. Can't find one. McKibben with a good block. She kept right in the lane. Didn't give anything to Ross. Ross forced back in her own zone. She's going to circle. Giveaway right out in front. Right there. Oh, Matthews with a hard shot. Good save by Maltese. Comes to the line. Shot. Deflects, and they score!
Klusten.
The Raiders on their second
Klusten.
shot. Klusen with the tip. And the Raiders take a 1-0 lead.
That could have been a little bit of a high stick. I'm thinking, but I'll take it. So yeah, shot from Jocelyn Elliott and a little bit of a high stick on Klusten, but it goes by. Maltese just the same.
Get traffic in front and get pucks to the net, and good things happen.
Wow.
And with that, shots 2-2, 1-0 Raiders. 15:41 the time of that goal. I've got it. Elliott from Borbandi. Or Borbandi and Elliott with the apples, and Klusen with the goal and the tip. Elliott stands up, Keyser, rimmed around the boards. Kaylee has it, and she chips it up. Can't get it by, and Pedam Shan cleans up the garbage and puts it out into the center ice zone. Comes back in. Raiders with some momentum here after that first goal. Elliott gathers up the loose puck. She chips that up. Can't hit the pass. We'll probably have to go and tell them what the actual goal was. That's offside. Kieran makes the save anyways. And we'll have a face-off here in the neutral ice zone. 15:04 to go here in the first period of play. Raiders, 1-0 lead. Klusen with the goal.
Well, that's just all that happens is the Borbandi line came up, created a little bit of pressure with Benko drop behind, and then the Klusen line came up right after with, again, some pressure. And sometimes just getting some pucks to the net, lucky things happen.
Croson working hard on that, gets the puck back to the line where Ross gathers that up, gets it to Bogdan. Bogdan puts a pass into Skates, and Wiltshire now on the forecheck. Dumped in deep, goes back in behind the net. Santos has it. She chips it up for Williams. Williams gathers up the loose puck, puts a pass up, and just out of the reach of Croson. Slash takeover back in their own zone. Ross gathers the puck up, puts a pass up to Hall. She loses the handle on it, and Hobbs gathers it up, puts a deep pass to Santos. Wiltshire chips it into the zone where Ross takes over for the slash. Change here for the Raiders, and that's going to be
an ice. Well, right away, the slash a little bit back on their heels after that. They had all the pressure there in the first 3.5 minutes, and then we came back with 2 hard shifts and got a lucky goal. So it's all it takes, and now all of a sudden it seems like it's a little bit more even out there.
Did you tweet the goal? Scramble draw, Raiders take advantage.
Oh, that was close.
A hard shot, just missed on the far side. Benko with the shot. Borbandi gets it in. Right back into the middle for Borbandi. She tried to control that puck, but gets in the corner. She's muscled off the puck, and the slash gathered up, and they get it out of the zone, and Trotter gathers it up back in her own zone. Trotter surveying, puts it back up into the middle of the ice for Borbandi. Borbandi goes D-to-D for her sister. Abby Borbandi puts it up and hits Trotter. Trotter dumps it in deep. And in goes Benko on the forecheck. Benko, she got it there first. Good job by this line to keep pucks alive in the corner. Right out to Elliott. Elliott with another shot fanned on it, and it comes to the line. Outskates the slash, and they get it in. Comes into the D zone, and McDonald dumps it in deep. Elliott gathers it up behind the net for the Raiders. She reverses it there for Santos. Santos puts it up for McKibben. McKibben with a nice little stick lift. And a second effort gets it down the ice. Slash get it at their own line. Ross gathers it up. She puts a pass through everybody. No icing on that, as it must have.
No, it was tipped.
Tipped someone, and Kieran's going to hold on for the whistle. Smart play to hold on and let fresh set of troops come out by the goaltender there, seeing a little bit of traffic coming forward.
Well, the first 3.5 minutes, as mentioned, was all Slash, and now the last 3 has been pretty much all Raiders, so it's a bit of a back and forth so far.
Goal scoring line back out here. Klusen in to take a defensive zone draw. Slash getting kicked out. Goodwin.
I think Bogdan was cheating on the right side there.
Slash get a hold of that and get it back to the line for Ross. Ross puts it down into the corner. Goodwin has it on the half boards. She throws a pass across, but right there is Matthews to intercept. She chips that by, takes a hard bump. Nothing going to bother her there. That would have been a penalty in the Edmonton game. Borbandy being bothered by Goodwin. She goes back behind the net, shakes the
nice reverse.
Shakes the thing, and it's a nice pass to Genesee Williams, who throws it up. Gets in the skate, though, of Ingram, and it goes back into the Slash zone. It's a barn burner at the Edmonton-Minnesota game. 3-3 in the first period.
No, a barn burner is the UBC Pandas game that went to triple overtime. The Pandas finally putting one in. I think 3 minutes left in the third.
In the triple overtime.
Taylor Anchor
played almost 120 minutes of hockey.
They got their tickets worth in that game.
Pettem Shannon to take this draw. She's facing off against Keyser. Pettem Shan scrambles the draw. It's in the feet. Good second effort by her to get that puck back. Elliott with another hard shot. That's pushed into the corner. Trotter puts it back into the corner. Big battle there, and who comes away with it but Pettem Shan. Pettem Shan and Ingram doing some banner work in the corner. Right back to Pettem Shan. She's going to set it up. Throws it back in the corner. Smart play. A couple of people are looking to read that play and try and get a jump on it. Raiders doing a good job on the cycle. Comes back to the line. Trotter throws one through traffic. Deflected.
And Kaylee
just missed. Just hopped over her stick. Kept in at the line by Trotter. Great shift here by the Pettem Shan line. She's going to get a change in alongside Ingram. Good play by Ingram to make sure she stayed in that play and didn't go for a shift. Boucher was going to be off to the races if she didn't. And back comes the Raiders. Croson, that's going to be offside. No, that's not offside. It came back out.
Well, the Raiders they're calling for that. Hobbs saying dump it deep. She had steam going by.
Why is it in right there? I don't understand this offside call. They're calling that an intentional.
Well, yeah.
Croson to take the draw, though. Croson gets it to Hobbs. Hobbs has it in her feet, and she's 2-on-2. She's going to enter the zone. Puts a nice move. Just lost the handle on it, and it goes in the corner. Wiltshire couldn't gather that loose puck up. She falls, but Croson in there alongside. Good play there by Santos to stop Ross from coming in deep. Croson dumps it in deep, and Wiltshire now in on the forecheck. Goodwin out there, being bothered there by Wiltshire. And back out comes a fresh set of troops. Borbandy out, and that's going to be icing on the Slash. So with that, the Raiders putting some good pressure here after that first goal with 11-12 to go. They're holding to a 1-0 lead here.
Well, the Slash seem to be trying to hit those players in mid-ice, but the Raiders are doing a good job of gapping up as defensemen and getting up there to stop those. And what has had happened the last few times is the Raiders just end up getting an icing penalty, and it goes right back in their own end.
Borbanian to take this draw. She gets that right out to Benko. Benko can't get a shot off. Got deflected into the corner. Right out in front again, and the goaltender has to be right on the spot. Skirfield just had her stick tied up there and just couldn't get a whack on that.
Skirfield put a nice pass out into the blue paint, and it actually went off at a Slash defense, went skating, just about went into the back of the net.
Benko to take this draw. She's on her strong side. Slash get that draw and get it back into the safety of the corner, but Benko's right there to gather up the loose puck. Slash content just to dump it down the ice, and that should be icing again, and the Raiders with another offensive zone start.
Well, it's anytime you can make the Slash ice the puck, and I think they've already done it about 3 or 4 times. You're putting some good offensive pressure on. You know, Coach Borbandy's, I heard him in practice talking about getting those pucks in deep behind those defensemen and winning the races, and so far in the last 6 minutes anyway, the Raiders have been doing a good job of that.
Shots 4-2 at this point in time. Klusen in to take this draw. She's out there against, looks like Schrader. into the corner. Matthews wins the puck. Kind of a scramble draw, and the Raiders get a hold of it. Elliott tips it back. Didn't get it deep, though, and the slash exit the zone. Borbandy comes up to play it. McDonald there to help. Now Klusen with a chance. Another shot, big rebound right out in front. Matthews was there, just couldn't get a handle on it, and back skates the slash. That's going to be a penalty all day, every day against Elliott, and the Raiders going to touch this up, and that's going to be it. Elliott's going to go for at least 2 minutes, maybe more.
Well, with a bunch of momentum going with our way, it's unfortunate. Just want to go back to that play there, you know, like that shot off the...
Another shot, big rebound right out in front. Matthews was there, just couldn't get a handle on it, and back skates the slash. That's going to be a penalty all day, every day against Elliott, and the Raiders going to touch this up, and that's going to be it. Elliott's going to go for at least 2 minutes, maybe more.
Well, with a bunch of momentum going with our way, it's unfortunate. Just want to go back to that play there, you know.
Back to the line. Ross out there alongside, looks like Pisani. Good job by the Raiders. Oh, that's going to be offside, and then it is. That should be intentional.
Good job by Kai Eberbandy there to push that puck up and jump up on that play.
So 10:13 to go here in the first period of play. Minute and 49 left in the penalty. Slash win the draw, get it back. Pisani's going to settle the puck in her own zone. Gets it over to Ross. Ross gathers the puck up, surveys. She's being bothered there by Borbandy. Borbandy with a good stick, forces it back. Ross is going to survey again. Get that pass up to Goodwin. Goodwin's going to try and build some speed through the neutral zone. Alan McDavid and try and enter the zone with some speed. She does so. Comes right into the slot. Has it on her backhand, though, and can't gather up anything. That's interference. Benko got picked off by Bogdan. Bogdan looking for a slot. Right off. Oh, Kieran with a huge save. Slides right across. Great save by Kieran there.
Kieran's pumped after that.
McDavid and try and enter the zone with some speed. She does so. Comes right into the slot. Has it on her backhand, though, and can't gather up anything. That's interference. Benko got picked off by Bogdan. Bogdan looking for a slot. Right off. Oh, Kieran with a huge save. Slides right across. Great save by Kieran. Petum Shandon to take the draw. Scramble draw. The slash gather it up. Comes back to the line. Pisani goes to Ross. Ross surveys the action. Puts it onto the half boards. Comes right out in front. Shot. Kieran with the save. Another shot. Kieran swallows that one up. Nice and square. Made the stop. Held on to the rebound on the second attempt by the slash. Shots now 5-5.
3 big saves back to back for Kieran. Really that one, and 2 like a quick rebound and still holding their position.
Petum Shan back in to take this draw. Petum Shan wins that one, but the second effort by Reich gets that to the line. Ross has it. She looks back for Pisani. Pisani trying to find a lane, can't find one. Ross now gets it back to Pisani. Back to Ross. Ross fakes the shot, comes to Reich. Reich with the shot. Kieran with the save. And no rebound yet again with, looked like number 19 there was right in there looking for a deflection. Couldn't find one.
Got to be really careful on that when killing the penalty, just committing too far over to the left, and it left that defenseman wide open. So I'm sure Coach Barani is going to make a few adjustments there on the top end of the PK.
Close now to take this draw. Now that was a big cheat there. Goodwin kicked out, and Greeno comes in to take the draw versus Klusen. Klusen wins that one cleanly. Comes to the line, but not out. Oh, it does slip over, and there's a little bit of a race. Matthews and Ross. Matthews is going to win the race. She gets the loose puck. She's going to hold it in there, but the puck squirts free, and Goodwin.
Oh,
this puck is bouncing all over the place.
Kind of like
comes right back out to Greeno. Greeno settles it down, puts it to Goodwin. Great stick by Klusen, and she gets it out of the zone. 13 seconds to go on the penalty. Raiders doing a good job on the penalty kill, but can't let anyone come in just like that. Borbandy gets to the line, and that goes to the line, but not out. And
yeah,
a
now
good second
that was
there.
out.
That should be out. That was offside. Elliott out of the box.
Oh, good job by Hobbs.
She noted what was going on there, and she's working hard on the half boards. Gets the puck into the zone, but Keyser gets it back to the D. Long stretch pass. Hits Bogdan, but that one's going to be offside if Hobbs hasn't grabbed it. Hobbs, though, dumps it in deep. She's going to go in on the forecheck. Hobbs has Meffam there. Meffam gets the puck up to the line, and it comes now 1-on-1. Santos pushes Boucher wide and into the corner. Good job by Santos, really, to take a good chance away from that. And Croson with a great stick gets it to the line, but not out. That one goes into the corner, right out in front. Took a deflection, and that one goes into the corner where looks like comes back to the line. Keyser had it. Good job by Croson to pinch her off, and the Raiders are going to skate this one out. Hobbs has it. She's going to skate up. She has two with her. Dumps it in. Santos going for a skate from the defense, and Hobbs does a good job to get that.
Nice little job of Hobbs to pass it off a slash player right by herself.
Benko with a chance right out in front. Whistles it just wide. Skerfield in there to get that puck behind the net. Benko, again, puts it right out in front. Couldn't get the pass through. She has it in the corner, and Skerfield pokes that into the corner and goes in on the check. Good pressure here by the Raiders. Can't be kept in, but a great back check there by Skerfield. She takes a slash. Benko gets it in, but couldn't get it in deep. Good second effort there by the slash, and Berezovsky now has it. She enters the zone. She's being bothered there by Abby Borbandy. Borbandy with a good second effort there with Skerfield to get it out, and now Benko and Borbandy 2-on-2. Benko leaves it for Borbandy. Borbandy with a shot. Good save by the keeper Maltese, and we're tied up on shots on goal with 6:28 to go. It's 6-6. Raiders lead on the scoreboard, though, 1-0. Tip-in goal by Clouston.
Kaya Burbandy's line with the Burbanky, Skerfield, and Benko doing some damage. And, you know, Benko's just snake bitten right now. One's going to fall in sooner or later.
She didn't miss that by much. It was just off the far post there. Goes D to D. Trotter has it. Trotter looks for a lane, can't find it, so she dumps it back in behind the net where Padam Shan gathers it up. She was looking for Kaylee out in front. And now Greenow comes in the zone. Greenow with a shot off the post. Wow, great shot by Greenow, and that one didn't get cashed in.
Wow.
Good play there by Williams to not take a penalty. I thought that was a penalty.
Yeah, probably was.
And now
we'll take
skirts out into the center ice zone. Back in comes Reich. Reich trying to get across. Can't get a shot away. Has a second chance, and that could have been a penalty there on Ingram as she gave a little bit of a cross check there. Raiders surviving here. Good job by Matthews there to disrupt that play, and it comes out to Clouston. Was in her skates, and she chips it in deep, but not deep enough. Comes to the neutralized zone. Raiders were on a change zone. McDonald comes back in. Shot swallowed up by Kieran. She's going to hang on for a face-off. 5:26 to go. First period of play.
Kieran again doing a great job standing tall. Just a little bit of bobbling up the wall. Just couldn't seem to get that puck in. You know, just like the Edmonton game, the puck just seems to be bouncing again tonight.
Maybe they've got him in a heater instead of a freezer. I don't know. Clouston scrambles that draw, comes back to the line. Shot through traffic. Kieran reaches for it, but lets it go wide. Comes back to the line. Pisani has it. She throws one. That one gets deflected wide into the corner. Matthews trying to disrupt the play. It's in the feet right now behind the net, and Clouston goes back and gets it. She sends it to the corner, but it comes to the back to the line. Licious has it. She's blocked. Clouston has it in her feet, gets caught in the snow. That was offside. Absolutely, it was offside.
Yeah,
Schrader,
that was definitely out by a bit.
Schrader brought it
Slash
back.
parents didn't like that one, but for sure, yeah, she got caught up in the snow pile there just in front of the defensive end on the Raiders.
It's in a really bad spot, the snow pile. It's right at the line. Hobbs gathers up a loose puck. Clouston with a good second effort to poke that puck free on the draw. Wiltshire going in on the forecheck, but Hobbs has it behind the net. Hobbs playing on the half boards. Comes out, and it's one-on-one. Trotter versus Bogdan. Bogdan with the shot. Kieran with the save. Good clear away from the front of the net by Trotter and Borbandy, and Croson has the puck. She's going to chip it up. Tried to hit Hobbs, but it got turned over at the line. Good stick there by Borbandy on Goodwin, and she gets it back behind the net for Trotter. Trotter, head up, chips it up, and the net's off the moorings again. Kieran's trying to clean that off so it stays a bit, but looks like someone skated right by and knocked it off on their way back on a forecheck. Well, theoretically, that should come out of the zone, because that was an offensive player that bumped it off.
Looks like it's going to stay to the left of goalie Ali Kieran.
8-6, the shots on goal in favor of the Slash, but I would say the play's been pretty even.
Yeah, it's been a really good game back and forth so far.
Scrambled draw. Comes back to the line. Kiddou put it back to the line, but Pisani was already cheating in, trying to maybe get a better shot. But
job by Kaya Burbandy.
Burbandy right there, and Benko has a loose puck. Couldn't get it by the Slash player, and comes right back to Benko. Chipped up to Scurfield. Scurfield can't get it in. She circles it back for Santos. Santos under a bit of pressure. She circles. Has Keyser right there. Keyser with the intercept. Can't get it by Williams. Williams battling hard, but there's a shot. Comes right out in front. Kieran with a save. Boucher with a good tip out in front. It's on the half boards, and Benko puts it back in behind the net. Chipped up the half boards. Maybe not the best play.
Oh,
right back.
jeez.
Oh, that's going to be a penalty coming up, and that looks like Williams is going to go for 2 minutes. I thought Benko actually got cross-checked there.
No, Williams and one of the Slash players ran into each other, and the Slash player fell over. It seems to be the
boards, and Benko puts it back in behind the net. Chipped up the half boards. Maybe not the best play.
Oh,
right back.
jeez.
Oh, that's going to be a penalty coming up, and that looks like Williams is going to go for 2 minutes. I thought Benko actually got cross-checked there.
No, Williams and one of the Slash players ran into each other, and the Slash player
behind the net. Elliott doing a good job to force the play. Comes back to Ross at the line. Pedam Shan forces it. Comes across to Pisani. Back to Ross at the point. Pisani comes across. Reich has all kinds of traffic. Looking on the back door. Kieran was right there. No shot. Burbandy trying to get that puck free. Can't do it. And the Raiders set up the penalty kill again. Boxing up. Pisani at the line. Goes back to Ross. Ross gets it across to Reich. Reich puts it back across, but can't find it. And a great clear by...
it's probably the make-up call right there. Burbandy tripped Reich, and I'd say that the Genesee Williams call is a little soft, but that one could have been a penalty for sure.
Yeah, there's been a few that could have been penalties on the Raiders that haven't been, so
yeah.
I think having only 2 penalties is favoring us a bit with 2:38 to go. Slash set it up, come out of the zone. Ross gets it over to Pisani. These two have been pretty much the staple on the power play for them, and Klusen gathers up a loose puck at center ice, and she's going to go for a little bit of a skate. Puts it in the corner, maintains control, pushed off the puck and dumped. Reich gets it up, and a good play there by Trotter, and she waited for Klusen to get onside to dump it in deep. So 45 seconds go in the penalty to Williams. Slash under a little bit of pressure from Matthews, and it comes back.
Nice job by Burbandy.
Being bothered by Pisani, and Burbandy just forcing everybody back over and over again, and Bogdan loses the handle on the puck, and who's right there to forecheck was Kaya Burbandy, the captain, doing banner work here with 20 seconds to go in the penalty. Bogdan gets the pass, gets it right back and puts it back up. Fanned on that pass, and who's there but Scurfield to break up the play in the center ice and force it right back. That should do it for the penalty. One last rush for Goodwin. Goodwin hops by, and that could be dangerous coming right in. Kieran's going to try and find that loose puck.
Whoa.
Good job by Trotter to shoot that behind the net.
Watch it, watch. Oh, good job by Williams to get in.
She got in the bench where...
The forward was already out for...
And with that, 1:12 to go here in the period, Santos goes back behind the net to gather it up. Berezovsky on the forecheck. Comes to the line, kept in, and the Raiders... Berezovsky has it, shot, that just whistles wide. The net's off the mooring.
Oh.
Kieran stood up and yelled at the ref, hey, the net's off.
I think I'd rather her yell at the ref when in position still, but I like the fact that she's knowing where the posts are behind her. Playing an unbelievable period so far. Some big key saves of Slash with 8 shots, and really probably 6 of them have been prime scoring opportunities.
She's been square to the puck out, challenging, and made that dynamite save on the cross-ice pass on the first power play.
Yeah, I don't even want to think of what would happen if one of us tried to make that save. We'd still be laying there.
My groin hurts just thinking about it. I should put a little
more snow there.
Yeah.
Looked like an old school goalie net with piled up on the sides.
You got to have your friends by the post, right?
Well, she had a good friend in the post already once tonight.
There you go. Scramble draw, Slash gather it up. Good poke check there by
Elliott.
But goes off a leg, comes right back in, deflected wide by Borbandi into the corner, and she chips it up the boards for Hobbs. Hobbs couldn't control it. McDonald has it. She dumps it back in deep. Borbandi gathers it up, and she puts a pass out, but it's intercepted by Berezovsky. Raiders gather up the loose puck, though, and Hobbs now skates it up to center. She dumps it in weakly because she wasn't quite past center. Croson dumps it in. 28 seconds to go here in the first period of play. Raiders up 1-0. Dangerous cross-ice pass, but Trotter's going to win the race to that puck, and Kaya Borbandi, the captain, gathers it up. She puts a pass up into center ice just outside the reach of Scurfield. Trotter, right below us, has the puck in her feet. Benko gathers up the loose puck, and it comes to Kaya Borbandi. Borbandi tried to skate through, but this puck is just wobbling all over the place here at the end of the period. And with that, we'll go into the first period of play. Raiders up 1-0.
Well, great job by the Raiders. Really, other than the first 3 minutes of a little bit of bus legs, just a little bit scrambly, the last 16 or 17 minutes has been pretty good for the Raiders overall for the most part. Coach Borbandi definitely looking at trying to get those pucks behind the defenseman and then winning the race to the puck. And so far it seems to be good. This last defense, they're a strong group, and then Coach Ockenberg, he definitely likes to play certain players. So. Great start for the Raiders in this game. Like you say, any points taken out of this barn are going to be big points for the Raiders.
With that, Raiders are going to go into the locker room, talk about things, and probably tighten up some of the penalties here and say, hey, we got to take care of that because this team's very dangerous on the power play.
Well, I think the big thing from this period, just from up top, is just the defensive end passes for me. The wingers on the wall and the defense making sure that their pass isn't there. And you know what? If the pass isn't there, and if there's a lane there, skate it. And I'm sure that's probably going to be said. If the hole is there, let it go. But we'll see what happens in the second when we join you back.
With that, we'll take a break. Again, I'm Peter Kieran. I'm alongside Jason Clouston. We're pleased to bring you Raider Vision here, live from the Go Auto Arena here in St. Albert, Alberta.
Okay, welcome back. We're just going to start the second here. Both teams are back on the ice again. Raiders electing to go with the Kyber Bandy line, and you know what, Peter, I don't blame them. That line was buzzing, causing lots of confusion, and really started the swing to the Raiders side. It was the Burbandy line that actually had the good line first, and then it was the Clouston line.
That Clouston line that got the goal. That was really the start of the turnaround, the period for the Raiders. Kind of skated out their bus legs, got them moving, and got some pucks in deep.
And the Mount Royal Cougars probably pretty happy. We got 3 prospective Cougars on the ice right now. We got Trotter, Benko, and Burbandy. So all graduating players this year. The other graduating player will be Alicia Santos, which is an RDC commit this year.
That's an offside.
So this Sunday we'll be doing the graduating players at the Scott Seaman rinks. So we have 4 this year graduating off the team, which, you know what, we're going to be set up pretty good for next year. No goalies leaving, and really only 4 seniors.
Burbandy wins that draw, comes to Elliott. Elliott, official scorer of the goal. We have her down as an assist. Doing a good job to force that play back deep into this slash zone. Comes up. Goodwin spun around, but Bogdan did a good job to lift the stick. Elliott comes right out in front. Good job
here
there
we go.
by Scorpion. She's got some room. She's got a break coming through. Shoots high and just up over top. And it comes into the corner where Benko picks it up. Benko had it knocked off her stick by Goodwin. And Goodwin gets to the line for Bogdan. Bogdan gave it away. Clouston Johnny on the spot to take that away. Shot right back in deep, and in on the forecheck goes the Raiders. Malte stops it there. Pisani up off the boards, gets it to the line and out into the center ice zone where Burbandy has it. She gets Santos. Santos, nifty little chip pass, gets it back, can't get it by Pisani, and back down deep, and Kieran goes back to set it up. She leaves it there for a defender. Puts it into the skates, though, and Clouston has to backtrack, and it goes back behind the net. Comes right out in front, Kieran with a stop.
It's a trip.
Right through. That could have been a trip. Shot comes in. That's whistled wide. And the Raiders on the puck. Oh, that was a high hit, too. Shot coming through. Whistles wide. Comes back out into the far side where the Raiders get a hold of that loose puck. Get it to the line, not out. Ross keeps it in. She throws a pass. D to Mepham. Mepham with the shot. Kieran slides. Watches that whistle wide. Comes back to the line for Ross. Ross, big slap shot through traffic. Kieran steers that up and up over into the corner. Good pressure here by the Slash to start this period. Keyser has it in the corner. Raiders chip it up to the line. Comes there, chipped up and out. And that could be icing by the Raiders, and it will be. Up on edge. If that didn't go on edge, that probably had the right draw weight. But
well, that whole scramble for the Raiders all really started with a trip from Boucher on Clouston, and really no call. It was the ref was behind a few players, and it's amazing, just one little move like that, and all of a sudden you get all the momentum going your way. The Raiders just couldn't recover from that. We're scrambling the whole time.
We had great defensive posture, and it took it right out of it. Everybody had to go and cover a man that they aren't supposed to, right? That one goes all the way down the ice. That could be right on net, though. Just misses the net, and that's going to be icing again on the Raiders.
Kind of thought the Slash player could have got a stick on that one. Didn't look like she tried too hard, but just the same. Settle things down and go back to the right alley, Kieran.
Pedham Shandow to take the draw. She settles in. She's facing Reich here. Puck comes in. That's just tossed in by the linesman. It's like looped a alley-oop in there. Hard to get a face-off win when the puck's bouncing around. Slash on the puck in the corner. Good job there. Kaylee grabs a hold of the loose puck, gets it up to Ingram. Ingram skates to center. She's checked from behind, but muscles through, gets it back in behind the net. That one goes by the goaltender. Pedham Shan reverses it, and in on the forecheck now comes Wilcher. Wilcher skated a lot farther than the Slash player, but made it right on top and forced a turnover, and Burbandy gathers it up in her own zone. She circles it against some pressure, and Hobbs has it on the half boards, puts it back in behind the net. No one there for the Raiders. Good job by Burbandy to keep it back behind the net. Croson trying to get Reich. Reich with a shot. That's blocked by Croson. And Burbandy with a good job there. Gets it up to Hobbs. Hobbs with a little bit of a sauce pass. But it hit Haley Wilcher, and it comes right back in. Ross has it in the corner, but dispossessed by Croson. Gets it up on the half boards. Wilcher can't get it by the pinching defenseman. And it comes back to the line. Berezovsky has it. She's back checked by Wilcher, and Wilcher forces a loose puck into the corner where Hobbs now has it, and she chips it out in the center ice zone, and the Raiders hopefully will get a change. Croson got absolutely interfered with there, no call, and poor Bandy gathers up the loose puck, takes a couple of slashes, but holds on to the loose puck. She has it in the corner, pokes it free, and the Raiders are going to skate it out. Kaya Borbandy couldn't get it past the pinching McDonald. Comes to the line and out into the neutralized zone, and now hard on the forechecks Benko in the neutralized zone. Benko gets a stick on it. She chips it in.
Here we go.
That one just whistled wide. Good shot by the Raiders. Comes back to the line for Santos. Santos had it just hop over his stick. Again, this puck just bouncing around ever so slightly. And Santos gathers up the loose puck, puts it up to Borbandy, who chips it in, and Benko now gathers up that puck. She's got a great chance.
Puck
just
was on
couldn't
its
get all of
edge.
it. It was rolling yet again. And Skirfield rims that one around, and in goes Santos on the pinch. She puts herself right into the boards and keeps that puck in, puts it back in deep, and Cluson's right in there trying to kick that puck free. Matthews in there as well. Matthews and Cluson trying to get that puck loose. And we're going to have a face-off. Outside? Wow.
I don't understand that
I
at
don't
all.
understand that at all.
Well,
She
that
got
happened a
someone
couple
pinching her
of-
right in from behind.
The last thing we want to do with a 2-on, like basically 2 girls on 1 is hold the puck on the wall.
We
So
wanted to move it.
that happened again. Where were we? That happened the other day too as well. We were
was in
actually on a
Lloyd.
power play here.
That was
Yeah,
in
that was
on a
Lloyd.
power
Yeah.
Play. I'm like we want to hold it on a power play.
Whoa. Job
Good
by
job
Matthews.
by Matthews to come back. Kieran's going to hold on to that one.
That's a great job by Ali Kieran, just to realize the Raiders are all scrambling, just put her hand on it and let them all settle down. If the coach wants to change, he can. He elects not to, but at least everything gets settled down for the Raiders.
Face-off coming up into the Raiders zone here. 15:22 to go. Cluson to settle in. She's going to take the draw. She's out there against Goodwin. Puck comes in. Again, the ref kind of throws it in oddly on that. And the linesman does, and that comes into the corner. Goodwin on the puck. She's got a player out front. Couldn't get a pass by Trotter. Trotter gets it up. Matthews has it, and that's going to be offside as McKibben got pulled in offside.
Just a tough one there. Lots of bodies going over the line. It looked like maybe somebody got holed up, and
McKibben definitely got pulled in, but she's got to fight through that a little bit better. Pedham Shan comes out alongside Ingram and Cayley. Pedham Shan wins that draw cleanly. Goes D to D. Chipped in deep. In on the forecheck now comes Pedham Shan. Oh, almost had that puck bounce off the stick. Kept in at the line. Goodwin now with some speed, but again, a good stick by Pedham
Slasher
Shan.
trying to stretch out the Raiders a little bit, putting
Yeah.
some players behind the D.
Comes into the neutralized zone. Oh, not quite out. Pedham Shan does a good job to keep that free. That's going to be a glove pass.
Good
She
call.
took a little slash there. She couldn't settle herself. Good job by the slash to really put a little bit of pressure on that and keep that from being a play, and we'll have a face-off here just outside the slash zone.
Nice thing if-
14:43 to go.
The nice thing if you can manage that slash player behind the D is it actually ends up being a little bit of a man advantage in the offensive end for the Raiders.
Croson loses that draw. Mempham gathers up the puck and gets it over. Keyser chips it in. That could be icing.
Should be.
Should be icing.
Yeah,
it will
it
be.
is.
No.
Whoa.
Why is that not icing?
Wow.
Wow, that's a terrible call. Terrible non-call on that.
Back linesman had his
Back
line up.
linesman should have been blown that dead. The Raiders got to get it out though, and a little bit scrambly because they were all expecting the icing. Kieran had her hand up. Had she known, she would have played that no problem. That came outside the line. Wow.
No, I thought that was in
that
actually.
had some white there.
Yeah. Good job.
That comes
Yeah,
out.
nice job by
Keyser.
Wilshire.
Gets that
There we
free,
go.
and here comes Hobbs.
Holding.
Hobbs getting held, and
And
she
gets
gets dumped. There's a penalty
Power
coming
play
up.
coming up for the
Raiders gonna
Raiders.
have their first penalty. First power play of the game as Hobbs draws the penalty. Looks like Mepham's going to go to the box here.
Coach Borbandy just using this couple extra seconds while the
Hooking
referee
call.
is showing the player to the box just to give a little bit of a game plan here.
So, first power play of the game for the Raiders. And as you might expect, out comes Borbandy, Benko, and Skirfield alongside Santos and Elliott. Benko to take the draw. Benko wins that draw, gets it on the half boards to Borbandy. Elliott over to Borbandy. Borbandy throws one through traffic. Good save by the goaltender. Boucher comes over, gives the business to Skirfield. Scurville's like skating away, going, "Hey, I didn't whack her."
Wonder if Bush knows. I wonder if Bush knows that Scurfield's a national rugby player.
Yeah.
Would be a good one.
Benko, take this draw. That's got to be blown. Wow.
Look at.
Good job by Santos to keep that in the zone. Back to Elliott. Elliott over to Borbandy on the half boards. Goes down in deep for Benko. Benko back to Borbandy. Borbandy on the half boards. Comes back to the line for Elliott. Over to Borbandy into her skates. She throws one through traffic.
Oh.
Gloved by the goaltender. She didn't see that till late.
Nice job by the goaltender.
Another offensive zone start here with 1:33 to go in the power play.
Again, just getting those pucks to the net. Kaya just basically not a hard shot, just puck on net, hit a stick and came straight up. So literally it's, that's how we scored the first goal. Just a puck on the net and a deflection.
Same lineup stays out there. Benko wins the draw, comes back to the line for Elliott. Elliott threw one right out in front.
Oh.
Benko with a chance out in front, couldn't get a stick on it, comes to the line. Santos couldn't keep it in, and it's going to go back into the center ice zone. Santos over to Elliott. Elliott back to Santos. That one missed the target, but Santos gathers up the puck, gets it down, gets it into the zone. Borbandy dumps it in, and Scurfield now in on the forecheck against Ross. Ross rims it around. Trotter had to push the linesman out of the way. Linesman's got to know that that's coming.
It's got room.
That one's going to go right on the keeper, though, and she's going to hold on, and we'll get an offensive zone start with 52 seconds here remaining in the power play. Cluson out there alongside Matthews. McKibben's out there as well.
Wow, just a slight miss on that long stretch pass. Otherwise, that would have been a great for the Raiders. We got 3 streaking forwards.
Raiders continue to lead 1-0 here in the second period. Kept in at the line by Borbandy. Great job to keep that puck in. She chips it into the middle. Oh, just hopped over 2 sticks for the Raiders, but a great back check by Cluson. Keeps that puck alive. McKibben and Cluson doing some good work in the corner, keeping that puck free. 35 seconds to go here in the period, or in the
There we go.
And a great kick by Cluson. Gets that puck over to Borbandy. Borbandy had to settle it, though. She throws one through traffic, and a good save by the goaltender. Lots of traffic in front. Just couldn't take the goaltender's eyes away, and she made a nice glove save.
I'd like to see that puck shot a little bit lower. Just ricochets through, and Plinko, if you will, if anybody's a Precious Weight fan, Plinko around in there and go in. Usually when the pucks are up high, it's just goalies can see him and react with their hands well. So hopefully those pucks stay a little bit lower.
Scramble draw by Cluson, but Ross gathers it up behind the net, and she throws one up and out of play. That could be a delay of game, actually.
Only if it was the NHL would be nice. I still think we've talked about it on the podcast or on the play-by-play a few times. I think it'd be a great addition to this league. Such a high-level hockey was to add that delay of game penalty, and the no ice penalty or the no ice rule.
Can't change on the icing. Raiders get control of it off the draw, but it comes to the line. McDonald has it. Good check there by McKibben. And that's going to be a little bit of a break here. And Keyser and Cluson go D to D. Keyser tried to push Cluson out of the way. Cluson doing a good job to keep her in the corner. Raiders come away with a loose puck with 2 seconds to go in the penalty. And a long stretch pass hits McKibben. McKibben out of the box was Meffam. Meffam disrupted that play just enough, and Borbandy has it. She tries to steamroll through Ross. Can't do it. Ross is trying to push her out of the way. Borbandy gives her the business. Good job there by Ingram to tie that man up and not let that puck out, and Kaylee's going to push it back in deep, and that puck comes right back though to a slash player, and Hall gets it out. That's Rhodes is on interference.
Williams. Williams stepped on that. She's gonna
get the penalty.
She's gonna. Oh yeah, she
that
stepped.
Was interference. That should have been interference on the slash player.
She moved up on the play for sure. Yeah, I don't necessarily disagree with that. Slash player's coming down.
Puck comes right back though to a slash player, and Hall gets it out. That's Rhodes is on interference.
Williams. Williams stepped on that. She's gonna
get the penalty.
She's gonna. Oh yeah, she
that
stepped.
Was interference. That should have been interference on the slash player.
She moved up on the play for sure. Yeah, I don't necessarily disagree with that.
Down the ice. Reich gathers it back up behind the net for the slash with 11:16 to go here in the second period. Raiders continue to lead 1-0. Ross skates it out. Looks for a pass, hits Hall. Hall comes into the zone, circles, has Pisani at the point. Comes in behind the net. Santos pinches her man off. She tries to chip it up the board. She's just going to hold it there. Santos kicks it free Comes back to the line for Ross. Ross.
Oh, shot by Pedamchan.
With a little bit of a break. She was at the end.
That's a super smart play by
shift,
Pedamchan to not try to keep skating and just dump it deep for the change.
That was good awareness of who was on the ice against her. That was Ross, who's a great skater, so she didn't have much momentum coming off that. Went for the change. Reich has it. She puts it back to the line, comes back to Pisani. Pisani goes D to D. Comes back to Pisani. Pisani. That one's free for Croson, and Croson dumps that all the way down the ice. 44 seconds to go in Williams' penalty. Wiltshire there, getting in underneath the goaltender and trying to get in on the forecheck, forces Licious back the other direction. Good job to kill about 10 seconds there by Wiltshire, and she's going to go for a quick shift, and Kaylee comes out alongside Hobbs. Licious finally comes out and hits McDonald or Meffam. Licious back. Good job of just getting the neutral zone all tied up. Boucher and Bogdan were out there, and just a little bit of a lackadaisical power play. Just can't get it out of their own zone. The Raiders doing a good job of taking away the lanes on the exit pass. Meffam trying to get that long stretch pass. Elliott did a good job there, and that will do it for the penalty. And out of the box is Williams. Williams chips it up, gets it by, and that came in just offside. I thought that might have made it all the way in, but obviously didn't come across the line the whole way.
Almost need to go to video for that one. That was super close.
Meffam trying to get that long stretch pass. Elliott did a good job there, and that will do it for the penalty. And out of the box is Williams. Williams chips it up, gets it by, and that came in just good call by the linesman, it looks like. Comes in, Skirfield in on the forecheck alongside Benko. Benko muscled off the puck there by Ross, but she comes back, gets that puck free. Skirfield has it, not going to push her around. She chips it in, gets it to the line, she keeps it in.
There's a headshot.
That is a headshot. Ross comes in, she's one-on-one. Elliott, Kieran makes the save. She's going to gather up the loose puck. Oh, what was Allie Kieran had the puck, and her defenseman decided to shoot it back behind the net. Good job there by the Raiders to clear that zone, though, and the Raiders come away with a loose puck. Benko now skates it out. She's got a little bit of room. She dumps it in deep and goes for a change. Slash with the long stretch pass. They're trying to really stretch this with Cadieux. Raiders doing a good job of doing that right back to him. That's going to be icing. Just missed Benko on a stretch pass. And the Raiders will have a face-off coming up deep in their own zone. Shots 11-11 here with 8:28 to go here in the second period. Raiders 1-0.
Just a slight miss on that stretch pass from Clouston for a streaking forward. Good play. Up forward was Yellen. Just happened so quick. So we go back into the defensive end.
Scramble draw on the half boards. Dumped out by the Raiders. That could be another icing. Licious did a good job of skating hard without skating hard there.
Got to know how to play the game, right? We're back to the left of Ali Kieran for a redo. 8:20 left in the second. Shots are 11-11 now.
Clouston in to take the draw. She's out there against Schrader. Scramble draw goes in the half boards. A little bit of a yard sale in the corner. Clouston gathers up the loose puck, comes back to the line. Bouncing puck all over the place here. Comes to the line finally, gets settled by the slash. Shot through traffic, deflected into the corner. Raiders on the puck. Trotter gathers it up and she tries to skate it out. She's dumped from behind, no call. Wow, Trotter got dumped there from behind, no call. Poor Bandy had her pocket picked there and Schrader dumps it in. She's one-on-one. She's not going to win the battle versus Clouston though. Clouston goes into the boards. Schrader looks like she may be worse for wear. Hopefully she gets up here. Comes right out in front. Referee's going to blow it as there was an injured slash player. This should come outside the zone.
Well, it seems like a few missed calls on both sides. You know, Trotter got dumped and then Clouston dumped Schroeder.
Yeah. I thought that was just two kids battling hard to go.
Yeah, I know.
Puck,
I'm not disagreeing. It was definitely Trotter. When Trotter got dumped, all I could see was teeth smiling. So you definitely know she cut a number on that one. Looks like the Slash are going to get a penalty, maybe a bench minor. Not really 100% sure.
Bench minor. So It should come outside the zone then.
I
Actually, it's
didn't-
going to come all the way down the ice.
I didn't see exactly what that was. The
Not quite
referee
sure. We'll get
signal?
a,
I'm assuming it must have come from the bench somehow.
yeah, I'm pretty sure the coach slapped his chest and pointed at me. That was on me. So, Raiders go on the power play here. 155 to go here in the power play for the Raiders. Santos, good job to keep that puck in.
Oh, too many men.
Too many men on the ice. Wow. Didn't see that. Raiders have the puck along the half board, get it back to the line. Shot through traffic, deflected into the half board, and the Slash get it out. And they're hard on this puck. Boucher against Santos. Boucher had to be careful. She was hooking Santos there. Santos does a good job to go use the net to her advantage. Gets a pass up to Hobbs. Hobbs has it in her feet. Keyser doing a good job to battle hard against Hobbs and gets that puck back in. Kieran settles that for a defenseman. Leaves it there, and Santos has it. Santos gets a pass up to Wilcher. Wilcher gets into center ice for Croson. Croson can't get the puck in deep, though. She still has it. She's getting into the zone. Leaves it there for Hobbs. Hobbs with some room. Shot. That one goes way wide. She was trying to find a lane there. Trotter pinches down, keeps it in. She's battling hard there against Ross. She wants the puck to move, but Slash player's not moving it, so.
Good call by the referee, really. There, I mean, it's great. They killed off 10
Trotter's
seconds.
going for 2 minutes.
Wow, that's
That
unfortunate.
was a dumb penalty by
Yeah.
Trotter. Maybe Ross is going as well.
No, I don't think
No,
so. I think it's
gonna be
just Trotter.
So that's going to do it for the Raider power play. That was a dumb play on Trotter's part. You got to keep your head, even though the girl's beaking at you. You can't give her an extra shot. The ref was just looking for a little makeup call on that one.
Yeah, I pretty much almost guaranteed there was a makeup. He was looking for a makeup call, and it's an easy one to make. So back to 4-on-4 for
45 seconds.
45 seconds, and then the Slash will have a minute and 15, I guess, left on the power play when this is all over.
Cadew gets the draw. Boucher couldn't get a shot. That one whistles wide into the corner. Slash on the puck. Licious has it back at the point. Comes back to the line. Shot through traffic. Gets deflected off by Williams into the corner. Croson pokes that puck free, and Williams has it. Williams goes D to D. Goes back in the corner. Croson battling hard, but it comes back to the point. McDonald. McDonald has it. She's putting it back down deep. Comes back to the line. Boucher with a shot through traffic. That one whistles wide. Kieran didn't see that until the end. And now Wilcher has it. She chips that all the way down.
Going to be a few
deep.
more strides
That's
there.
gonna be icing.
Right play. Just got to take a few more strides before
one
she
more
dumps
stride
that
on
down.
that. She was in the referee circle, but hadn't hit the line. 5:39 to go. 1 second to go on the penalty to too many men penalty to the Slash, and then they'll have a 1 minute and 15 second power play. 5:39 to go here in the second. Shot still 11-11. Raiders do a good job of scrambling that draw. It's in the feet. Santos is going to gather it up. She's battling there against Goodwin. Benko and Borbandy out killing the penalty alongside Elliott and Santos. Comes to the line for Ross. Ross gets it over. Right out into the center ice. Deflects off a Raider foot. Goes back behind the net. Borbandy's going to chip it up the boards. A little bit of a chip in there by Metham, who fell awkwardly into the boards. Goodwin gathers the puck up. Good stick there by Santos. Puts it off into the corner, and the Raiders get the line, but not out. Ross all the way across for Metham. Metham shoots one in, and Kieran makes the easy save, holds on, no rebound.
Well, not a bad penalty kill for the Raiders so far. Just the Slash starting to use those cross-seam passes, and we're getting used to that this year, just with the amount of penalty kills that we end up trying to kill. So Scurfield and Clouston now coming out, and still have Williams and Burbandy on the back.
Scurfield wins that, or Clouston wins that cleanly and gets it around the boards. Slash gathered up on the half boards here. Pisani has it. She gets it back to the line for Hall. Hall goes D to D. That's Licious on the point. Licious looking for a lane, can't find one, puts it to Reich. Reich down low. Good job by Borbandy to get in that passing lane. Reich back to the line for Licious. Licious looking for a little bit of his line, can't find one. Pisani
2 seconds
goes all
left.
the way across. Reich chips one up. That one
Even
deflects
strength.
into the
Trotter
corner,
back
and
in.
Trotter's back out. Raiders perfect on the penalty kill so far. Trying to get this puck out of the zone now. Can't see you very well down in the corner, unfortunately. Sorry. Comes back. Good job by the Raiders to get that puck back behind the net. Bourbandy has it. She chips it up. Has Williams. Williams chips it up off the line, and Skirfield's now after it. She chips it by. Goes in on the forecheck. She's got to be careful. That's going to be a penalty. No, wow, there's no penalty on that. That should have been a penalty. Rhodes chips that up deep, and that could be icing. Elliott's going to have to go back. No icing on that. It had some good draw weight. Good job there by the Raiders. Croson, she gets it out into the neutralized zone. Chipped up. And McDonald tries to get it back in deep. Couldn't get it by Elliott. Elliott and Croson battling hard. Schrader comes away with a loose puck. Ross has it. She puts it up. Good job by Matthews to get a stick on that and not allow that Schrader to get a chance coming wide. That one goes off the side of the net, back behind the net. Another slash player goes down. Good job there by Ross to keep that puck. She tries to center the puck. It goes into the corner, and Croson gathers up the loose puck. She puts it to the line, not out. Ross has it. She throws it in, and Kieran's going to hold on to that. Smart play by the goaltender. Noticing her team needed a little bit of a change here, settled everything down.
Yeah, we had a couple players stuck out there. We got the long change right now going from left to right in the screen. Our bench is in the halfway into the offensive zone, so those wingers sometimes, or the forwards sometimes, got to change, and even defense most likely have to change maybe when they're not quite ready to change, but just to be safe.
A couple of 20s out there on the. Oh, that's got to be a penalty.
That's pretty close to what they.
That was a penalty, plain and simple. But Raiders on the puck.
I think she's
behind the net. She throws it around to the far corner and goes after it. Gets it back to the line. Goes D to D. Trotter with some room. Looks for a lane. Throws it through. Big rebound coming through. Pedam Shan couldn't find it. And a chip out. And here comes Boucher. Boucher one-on-one versus Bourbandy. Kieran's going to go out and gather that puck up.
Whoa!
Oh! Lucky call by the referee. Kieran didn't have the puck. That would have been a tap-in goal. Raiders come away with a little bit of a lucky break there on that one.
I think the referee is probably going to put their whistles away, because really the Skirfield one, and then turn around, and then the slash player hauled down us. So I think it's going to be a rough game, which is good. We're a heavy playing team, and we'll fit that as long as it doesn't get too out of hand.
Slash gather up that draw, gets back to the point, comes through. Kieran tried to find the rebound. She does.
She found that one this time.
Lots of traffic out in front. It looks like the Slash, that's their plan. Buzz the net and see if they can get something greasy out in front.
I think that's kind of the Raiders' plan as well. I just think those are the defensemen on the Raiders definitely need to be ready to stand tall when those slash players are coming in fast.
Slash, throw a pass into the corner. Santos there pushing that puck free. Bourbandy gathers it up, gets it over far D, and they're going to skate it up and out. Williams tried to get by a couple of players, couldn't do so, and back comes Bogdan. Right out in front on a tap-in goal for good goal on a broken play at the blue line. They came back in with numbers and a little 2-on-1 and a tap-in goal for Goodwin. Gets it over far D, and they're going to skate it up and out. Williams tried to get by a couple of players, couldn't do so, and back comes Bogdan. Right out in front on a tap-in goal for good goal on a broken play at the blue line. They came back in with numbers and a little 2-on-1.
Simple play up the boards that got turned around quick, and thing about the skill set with the Slash is they're going to make you pay very quickly if you make a mistake.
Well, anytime you have Boucher and Goodwin going in on a 2-on-1 like that, it's going to go in the back of the net a lot of the time. Licious comes with the puck now for the Slash. Let's see if they can build some momentum. Good steal by Hobbs. Hobbs looking for a shot. She throws
that was close.
Good save by Maltese. That was a good shot going up high. Maltese out to challenge on it. And the Raiders now getting dumped in the corner. Wow, Licious got away with one there. Hobbs pokes that puck free, and she's going to go back on the forecheck. Again, looks like the ref's just putting away the whistle.
Well, I think what's going to happen is
come back down, and she's going to try not to take a penalty.
I think they're going to let him play. It's going to be the second retaliation penalty. It's going to be the penalty tonight by the looks of it.
That one whistles through the blue paint. Clusen out there, comes back to line. That shot gets steered aside by Malte. 1:12 to go here in the period. 1-1 the score. Good job there by Hobbs. Keep that puck in. Raiders trying to keep that play alive. McKibben doing a good job to force that loose puck here. And Elliott's got to go back into her own zone. She's under pressure, though. She chips it up. Can't get it out. Comes back down the boards, and the Slash keep it in at the line. They dump it back in deep. Boarbandy goes back to gather up the loose puck. Boarbandy rims it around. That's too many men. She hadn't come off the ice yet. That could have easily been another too many men call on the Slash. Defenseman came off the bench, pinched down, and the girl coming off the ice hadn't come in yet. Comes right down in the middle, shot through traffic. That one's blocked. McKibben does the smart thing and chips it out to center ice. Let the Raider regroup. Long pass, no one. Slash, reverse it, and dump it all the way back down.
Again, that long change has got the Raiders struggling here right now, so we need to get it back out. All three forwards are gassed.
McKibben
8
gets
seconds.
It out. 5 seconds to go here in the period. See if the Raiders can just avoid anything. They're going to get this puck all the way down the ice, and that's going to do it. So, second period's over. We got a tie ball game. It's all up for grabs in the third period of play. 1-1, shots on goal, 15-14. Raiders playing really well for the most part in the second period, but the end of it, that long change got us for about the last 4 or 5 minutes of that period.
Well, I think the key to the third period is going to be, the retaliation stuff's going to be penalties, and obviously the plays on our own end. They got to be, if you're going to go off the wall, it's going to be hard off the wall. If you're going to make passes in your end, it's going to be hard stick to stick, tape to tape passes. You're not going to get away with soft passes and soft dumps up the wall with the Raiders, and I think that's probably something that Coach Perbandi's going to key on in the room. But you know what? Hey, it's a 1-1 game after 40 against the 3-time national champ team. I mean, that's something to be said for how far our.
Said we got 20 minutes to win this game. We're a third period team. We're going to go out there and give it all in the third period and clean up a few little zone exits. Can't skate it through 3 players.
Well, and it's going to be a huge help to the Raiders getting that close change back, because that certainly got us in trouble a few times there. Just having a little bit too much lactic acid in the legs and couldn't get back to the bench, and you just have to stay in there, and that's where the conditioning is so key.
With that, Jason and I will sign off as the Zamboni comes out to do its job, and we'll pick this up in the next period of play.
Okay, well, welcome back to the third. The Raiders are on the ice. The Slash just entering the ice, and 20 minutes to play with a 1-1 tie. So both teams, I'm sure, want to make an impact quick in this third period. Both probably trying to get the puck steep, trying to create some chaos. And Coach Borbandi electing to go back out with the Banco line with Borbandi, Banco, Scurfield with Trotter and Elliott on D. This line's been really good tonight. They've created some confusion and opportunities, and you know it sometimes takes a line like this just to swing things your way, and that's what this line has done really well with, like Krista Scurfield moving up on D onto that right wing. Burbandy's line has really helped them out and keep the lines all even.
Again, a little bit of a bouncing puck here. Raiders control it off the draw. Scurfield with a little bit of speed makes a nice move. Cuts through the middle. She's going to enter the zone. She cuts wide, going right towards the net. Has it back in behind the net. Pinched off the puck there. Raiders hard on the forecheck, right to Benko. Benko with a quick shot right out in front. Nobody there for the Raiders to capitalize. Elliott puts it back in. Raiders right on the puck. Benko has it on the half boards. Benko looking. Throws it right out in front. Klusen just couldn't find it. Klusen now in on the forecheck. Gets it to the line. Kept in by Benko. Benko taken down. No call there, and Elliott's going to gather up the loose puck. Lots of players changing. Elliott skates through. She's got a lane. She's going to throw a shot.
Loose
right
puck,
out
loose
front.
puck.
No one there. Oh, loose puck right out
Matthews
in the crease.
almost got there.
That one's
I went
whistled
up
just
over
over
that
top of the net by Borbandi. McKibben now on the puck in the corner. McKibben puts it to Klusen. Klusen back to McKibben. Out in front's Matthews. Couldn't find that loose puck. Borbandi throws one towards the net. That's off the boards, and now McKibben hard on the puck. Great couple of shifts here by the Raiders to start the third period. Right back to the line. D to D. Borbandi has it. She throws it back in behind the net. Matthews has it in the corner. Comes right back to the line for Borbandi. Borbandi goes D to D over to Santos. Santos throws one towards the front of the net. She chips it back in the corner. McKibben's going to thinking of making a changing, but she gathers that loose puck up, and the Slash now get it out to center ice, one-on-one with Borbandi. Comes right back down. Kieran with the save, and she's going to hold on. Good save by Kieran there.
Well, again, with the referee, I know the Slash coaches were screaming. Pisani was screaming at the referee, but really I think what this game is going to come down to is she's going to call those second retaliation plays. It looks like she's going to let them go and bang each other the first time, but when you turn around and do something else, that's when the whistle's going to happen.
Pedem Shan's out to take the draw. Scrambled that draw. Hard on its Kieran. Kieran couldn't find the puck. She's took a slash right to her head, it looks like. Kieran looks like she's down. Hopefully she's okay.
Still waiting for the trainer to come out here.
Looks like she took a stick right up underneath her.
Is that what happened? Was it? Look, I thought she had it covered.
Kieran couldn't find the puck. She's took a slash right to her head, it looks like. Kieran looks like she's down. Hopefully she's okay.
Still waiting for the trainer to come out here.
Looks like she took a stick right up underneath her.
Is that what happened? Was a couple in the second, like really need Ali to be a part of this game.
It's not like Ali to be down this long if she's not hurt, so the trainer's having a look at her, seeing if she's okay.
Coach Borbandi taking this opportunity to just talk to the girls on the bench and maybe get some thoughts through their head, maybe some of the things that they're doing well, some of the things that they need to adjust. And looks like Kieran's now getting up. I didn't quite see on the replay. Did something show up? It looked like
she got a little bit of a stick right underneath the chin, it looks like. Well, she's gonna go for a little quick skate. Trainer's gonna check her out, make sure she's okay.
She looks like she says she's okay.
Yeah, she's.
Well, that's good. I think that's just one of those things where, you know, when you got two big aggressive teams like the Raiders and the Slash,
Kieran looks like she's gonna stay in.
Defensemen have to be watching those late wingers coming in, and Ali thought we had that one covered up, and the girl come in before the whistle blew.
Anytime you're diving out for a puck down low and there's people getting their sticks in there.
You're pretty vulnerable down there.
Yeah. Good scramble draw by the Raiders, trying to get it off. Oh, that's going to be a penalty for sure. We touched it. Wow. And an upcoming penalty. No, that's going to be Ingram going 2 minutes for tripping.
Coach Borbandi not liking that one, but he probably didn't maybe see the angle that we saw. Just good job by Ingram to tighten up and gap up, but just the stick.
4 minutes.
4 minutes for that one.
So,
4 minute penalty to Ingram.
Coming up for the Raiders to kill here. 4 minutes for tripping?
I guess so.
So 17:57 to go. The Raiders have a uphill task here with the 4 minute penalty kill.
Certainly wasn't intent to injure. It was just a puck play and a trip, if anything. I can see the trip, but I definitely don't get the extra 4.
Well, the extra two was probably she was close to the boards and fell into the boards, I guess. Ross has the puck for the slash. Aaron pass. Croson's going to win that draw. She gets it to the line. Can't get it out.
Now it's going to be
Elliott's going to get that puck. Can't get it by. And
another penalty
coming up for the Raiders.
Hold on the slash.
Hold on the slash. So Meffen's going to go. She actually was piled on top of Croson and wouldn't let her get up.
Well, that's first-year Croson and a big, probably a second year, at least maybe even a third year. And Croson working hard and staying strong and drew the penalty there. So great job to first-year player.
So Raiders are going to go 4-4 here for 2 minutes, and then the slash will go back to the power play at the end of that.
Well, that's a big penalty draw for the Raiders. 4 minutes to kill from the slash would have been a tough sled.
Goes into the corner, couldn't get the loose puck though, and outskates Goodwin. Goodwin had the puck poked off her and couldn't get it by Borbandi, but she comes on the second effort, tripped up Borbandi. That could have been a penalty on her easily. Outskates Elliott. Elliott with some room, going to dump it in deep and go on the forecheck. Kaya Borbandi and Abby Borbandi covering the points. That comes down the line, can't get out. Abby Borbandi and Kaya Borbandi battling hard on the half boards. Comes free and outskates Bogdan. Bogdan.
There's a
penalty.
Hook
right there. And that's going to be a penalty coming up. Oh, that's going to be 2 penalties there if she's not careful. Raiders.
Big sister having a little chat as well.
Raiders having an opportunity on the power play. Benko coming in, one-on-one. Throws one towards the net, deflected in the corner. Raiders hard on that forecheck. Benko grabs a loose puck. And that's going to do it. I didn't think they touched the puck there.
Yeah.
So, 14's going for 2 minutes. Boucher is. Now we're going to have a 4-on-3 penalty for 1 minute and 3 seconds, followed by 4-on-4 for 2 minutes, followed by 46 seconds of slash having a power play.
It's kind of like the Lloyd slash game the other day I was watching, and just like there's not enough room in the box if we keep going here. It's not too bad yet, but I can see this game. That's the unfortunate part is you let a lot of stuff go in the first and second, and then the girls play the same game in the third, and whistle starts blowing. So
Benko out, take the draw. She wins that one cleanly, but went right between the two defensemen, and Borbandi has to gather it up. So 4-on-3 here, lots of ice. Benko tried to gather that puck up in the neutralized zone, couldn't do it. It's in her feet. Boucher doing a good job trying to get that puck free.
Raiders have got to get this puck loose here.
Yeah, 44 seconds to go in the first penalty to the slash.
A good job by the referee. I mean, definitely the slash are trying to kill some time on the wall, but there is a point to where it gets to be just a waste of time, I guess. And so
Benko to take this draw again. Let's see if she wins it cleanly again. She does. This time gets it right to Trotter, who goes over to Borbandi, takes it off the skate, puts it down in deep. The Raiders go in on the forecheck. Comes to the line. Benko has it. She goes right to Trotter. Trotter with traffic in front, shot wide. Benko on it. She took a slash. You could hear that up here. Borbandi has it. Throws one towards the net. Right out in front. Oh, Klusen just couldn't cash it. Good job by the Raiders just to get some shots on net. That one's going to – that could have been a penalty right there, and it is. That's a penalty coming up, and the Raiders are going to go on another power play. Just shoot it all the way down deep.
Give him the puck, girls.
Give him the puck here. We got a 5-on-3.
Yeah.
Extra attacker out for the Raiders, and the Raiders are going to have another 4-on-3 power play for 50 seconds, followed by 4-on-4 for a little bit, followed by another Raider power play.
Boucher going to the box this time. Trotter dumped just on the top of the circle there, so Raiders got some really good opportunities here. Well, that's a 4-minute penalty to Boucher. Wow, I don't really understand these 4-minute trip calls. I must have missed that one.
She took an extra swipe. I think that got her the extra
again,
two.
it's the retaliation of the.
Yeah, Kieran out to stop that puck, leaves it there for Santos. Santos is going to turn.
Well, head contact. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, she gave her a little bit of a shot. That one just skipped over her stick. No icing. It looked like it got tipped in. Oh, right out in front. Puck still loose. Good job by Petam Shan there. Poked that puck loose, and it's in the corner. Good battle there by Petam Shan.
Yeah.
She gets dumped. She's back up on her feet, trying to get it free. Blow the whistle, ref. 18 seconds to go here in the first penalty to the Slash. 3:28 to go in the second, and 1:03 left in Ingram's penalty. So 14:59 to go. The Raiders with 18 more seconds on the 4-on-3. And then we'll play 4-on-4 for about 50 seconds or so, 45 seconds. Benko out to take the draw. Benko wins it, gets it to Borbandi. Borbandi hooked down. That could have been a call too. Fanned on by Borbandi, but it goes in the corner. And Kai Borbandi goes and grabs that loose puck. Good check there by Benko to keep that going, and that's going to do it for the first power play. Oh, a good tip in front by the defender. Almost fooled the goaltender, but she managed to slide back. Borbandi has it. She puts a pass. 4-on-4. Gets it back in deep. Benko now has it. Benko throws one through, tried to hit Borbandi, and it goes into the corner where Ross gathers it up. 30 seconds to go in the 4-on-4. That's going to be icing, and that is.
Great
so
job.
with that, Kieran watching that the whole way. Smart play by the goaltender not to play that.
So
and it comes back.
26 seconds of 4-on-4, followed by 2 minutes and 20-some seconds of power play again for the Raiders. So hopefully we can cash on this with 14 minutes left in the third period.
Raiders with 5 shots this period so far. Slash with 2. Good job by Skirfield to keep that puck alive. But the Slash skated up to center ice. Comes into the play. Pisani dumps it in deep. Williams back, gathers it up. A good stick there to control that and gets it over to Santos. A little too strong on the pass. Santos has it in the corner. She's backed up there by a Raider. Comes right out in front. Clouston gets it out into the center ice zone.
This will not
that
stop
puck is just
bouncing.
like bouncing all over the place, and the Raiders back on the power play. Comes out into the center ice zone. Clouston gets on her horse and brings it in. Matthews kept that in. Did a good job of keeping it at the line, and the Raiders in on the forecheck here. Kicked free by Matthews. Matthews doing some great work on there, and that's going to come down the ice. Now it's a little bit of a race here with Keyser, and Keyser's going to hold on to this and just throw it back down in behind the net.
Raiders got to be talking right now. We don't got a centerman out there, so McKibben calls out she's playing center.
That's going to be icing on the Raiders. 13:15 to go here in the third period of play. 1:44 in the power play for the Raiders. Boucher will come back out on the ice. Hopefully she comes out a little earlier than the 1:44.
Yeah, well, certainly can hope. We got the Petam Shan line out, and, they've had some success on the power play in the last, couple of games. 2 or 3 games ago they had some success. So
Petam Shan gets that draw. Elliott gets caught up in the linesman, and she has it. She's got Schroeder all over her. Gets it up to Petam Shan, but she put it right in her feet. Elliott got dumped in the center ice zone, and now in come the Raiders. Trotter dumps it in deep, and she goes in on the forecheck. Kept it at the line by Petam Shan. That goes by her, though, and Borbandi backing her up. Has it.
Ooh.
Raiders. Hobbs. No, there's not too many. Relax. Hobbs coming in. Hobbs throws one towards the front of the net. Borbandi cruising through the front of the net. Tried to get a stick on it, couldn't, and the Raiders are on the puck. Wilcher has it. She gets it back to the line. Croson looking for a lane. Throws it down. She goes right back in. Nice move by Wilcher. She puts it back. And a good job by Borbandi to not let that player get by her. Right, looking for a little bit of a breakaway opportunity. Couldn't find it. Santos had it go off a skate, and Borbandi gathers up the loose puck. Puts it back into the center ice zone for Hobbs. Hobbs with some nice stick work. Enters the zone. Couldn't get it by. Ross gathering that puck up. 28 seconds to go in the power play for the Raiders, and Ross lugging that puck around, killing some more time, and gets it into the center right zone. Williams gets a D-to-D pass over to Santos. Santos up off the boards. Couldn't find their player. Kieran's going to have to gather that puck up. Throws it back behind the net. Keeps play rolling with 10 seconds to go in the power play. So some good penalty killing here by the Slash. And a great little stick check there by Benko to keep that play alive, and in skates the Raiders. Benko gets it. Couldn't gather a hold of it, and back out skates the Goodwin. Had to go off her stick, and there's Benko trying to get by. Wow, this is just being ping-ponged here in the neutralized zone. That's offside. Wow. She stretched and kept that one on.
Good
and the Raiders
stick.
now with a little bit of a chance. Scurfield got bumped. That could have been a penalty and wasn't.
Yeah, I definitely think the whistles are going to go away except for the retaliation penalties.
Yeah, and here comes the Raiders. Elliott doing a good job of keeping that puck out of the way. Comes into the corner, though, right out in front. No centering pass there. Raiders chip it up and out. Can't get it to the line, though, and then Matthews was held. That's interference in most games.
That's the problem with the league, is it's so inconsistent. Sorry, we some games we get called on everything, and other games like this we can actually play our style of game.
Goodwin had to circle because their mates were offside. Trotter has it. She chips it back out, and now Klusen with a little bit of speed and has a chance, but Schroeder gathers up the loose puck behind the net. Outskates the Slash. They come 2-on-1 here. Greeno has some space. Greeno puts it out in front, but a great back check by Pettem Shan. Pettem Shan and Greeno played together in Bantam with the Calgary Fire. And back skates the Raiders. Ingram muscling her way towards the net. She goes back behind the net, has the puck knocked off her stick. Right there is Kaylee to help forecheck. Kaylee and Ingram forechecking. Kept it in the corner and pushed down by Borbandi. Borbandi on the half boards gets it back behind the net. Now the Raiders with some pressure, and they're going to have the Slash just ice the puck and release some of that pressure. 9:40 to go.
Well,
down the stretch we come here.
Pretty much a back and forth period, even though the Raiders have had a little bit more on the power play, but really fast game in the rink. I don't know if it crosses over onto the live stream, but a really fast, rough game. Fun to watch.
Raiders scramble the draw. Comes right into the dot. Croson gets in the corner, puts it back behind the net. Raiders working hard to get that back to the point for Elliott. Elliott tried a shot. That one might have been a better pass there, but Elliott gets it into the center right zone. That's going to be just onside. Comes right out in front. The Raiders gather up the loose puck, chipped out by Hobbs. Hobbs gets it to the line, and she gets it out. Wiltshire gets it back to Hobbs, but back in comes the Kieran, fires that one around, getting it out of danger, and Schrader's on the puck. Comes into the corner, good check by Williams, comes back to the line for Meffem. Meffem has it. She tries to chunk it down, and Croson's there on the puck. Croson turns against some pressure, but Meffin keeps it at the line. Croson with a second attempt, couldn't get it by. And here's Kidyu. Kidyu now with a chance. She's coming across, gets it back to the line. Benko with a good shot. That one just whistled wide. Oh, and a cross check out in front. Wow. Good job there by Scurfield to get that puck free. And goes back in behind the net. Elliott gathers it up. She has it in her feet. She's going to hold it there. Couple of players trying to get it. And Elliott does a good job of actually keeping her foot on that loose puck. And Benko now goes back to the point. Shot. Blocked by Benko.
Good job by
Benko. Really
She's hurting, though.
That
Smart job to go to the
there,
bench.
but a great block by Benko, and that's going to get out. Benko with a great block. She's going to hopefully shake that one off. Need her back in the lineup.
Great bench management there. Benko actually went in the defense door, and a forward came out the forward door. Smart.
Shot. Kieran with the glove save.
Wow, just a fast game. We got job by
Benko
Benko.
really
She's hurting, though.
That
Smart job to go to the bench.
But a great block by Benko, and that's going to get out. Benko with a great block. She's going to hopefully shake that one off. Need her back in the lineup.
Great bench management there. Benko actually went in the defense door, and a forward came out the forward door. Smart.
Shot. Kieran with the glove save.
Wow.
Mandy gathers up. She goes behind her net. Again, a bobbling puck, but hits McKibben. McKibben comes back out. Matthews does a good job there. That's going to be a penalty on Matthews.
Unfortunately, touched the puck first, but you know what? I
don't
it's
disagree.
called that a
That's a penalty.
slash.
So.
Okay, well, I would have said it was a trip, if anything. I didn't see the slash. But anyway, the Raiders go to the box with 7:41 left in the third period. Raiders actually up on the shots right now, 19-18.
So the last time the slash had a penalty, it turned around into a parade to the penalty box. So let's see if we can kill this two-minute disadvantage off. Pedam Chand out to take the draw. She scrambles it. Comes onto the half board, and Ingram bothering Bogdan. Bogdan on the half boards. Gets it back to Ross at the point. We're going to see a steady diet of these players here on this power play. Bogdan. Abby Borbani now with some room. She's going to go in and try and get a little bit of room on Ross. She goes back behind the net and forces Ross to make a thing, and she unfortunately lost a glove. She's going to have to go get it. Can't play with the extra thing, so, that was a hammer. Ross hit Ingram into the boards hard, and no call on that. Santos gathers up the puck, gets it over to the defenseman, and that one goes down the ice, and the Slash are forced to regroup with 1:18 to go here in the penalty. 6:55 to go here in the third period. Santos, great job to intercept that at center ice and get it down the ice. 1:08 to go in the penalty. Clouston and McKibben out now to kill the penalty alongside Santos and Williams. Long stretch pass here. Rhodes is lurking late. And up comes Reich. Reich enters the zone, tries to get it by Santos. She does. McKibben there to play in the corner, and the Raiders now box it up. Comes back to the point for McDonald. McDonald back to Reich. Reich couldn't handle that. Santos does a good job to get a stick on it. Can't get it past the point, and that one's going to bounce out of the zone. Good job by Santos on the second effort, or McKibben, I guess. Sorry. On the second effort, and Williams forces a little bit of a turnover. Clouston's going to wheel it around, rifles a pass, can't get it by.
Good job by Skerfield.
Works it hard and gets it right out.
Good second effort by Skerfield on the wall there.
20 seconds to go in the penalty, 5:57 to go here in the third period of play. 1-1 tie. Slash hit center ice, and they're going to enter the zone. Reich stops, looks for a pass, finds one. Comes in. That one just tipped up over top of the net. And the Raiders have killed the penalty, and out they skate. That could have been too many men. That's not going to be called because the person coming off the bench could have played the puck. Good call by the linesman, and out skates Goodwin. She's coming into the zone with some speed. She tries to break through the defense but can't get by Trotter. Trotter battling hard. Comes free. Raiders skate it out. Pedam Shand has Benko. Benko chips it into the zone but couldn't get it by the Meffam. Meffam puts that pass up, hits Bogdan. Bogdan dumps it in deep. It's a little bit of a chess match right now for the two teams. Pedam Shand there pokes the puck free, and she has Benko. Shot by Pedam Shand. Benko right there, just couldn't cash it in. Kaylee gets it right out in front to Borbani. Borbani knocked down, and it's going to be a 3-on-2 the other direction. Raiders doing a good job to get back, and Kieran's going to hold on to that puck, and we're going to have a face-off with 4:47 to go. Raiders with a good chance at one end.
Pedamchan does a good job just moving her feet there, busting through, and then had Benko coming, and Pedamchan was way out on the side, and she knew that she had to make a play, and what she was looking for was that rebound off the goalie pads while Benko was streaking in, and you know what, and it almost worked.
The rebound was right there. Hobbs with the draw. Kieran has to hold on to that as it went right back to her.
Kieran says, let's try that one again.
Shots 20 to 18 right now in favor of the Raiders. 4:45 to go. Hobbs back in to take the face-off against Schrader. Hobbs wins that face-off again. Williams back in behind the net. She's bothered. Puck squirts free, and there's Croson to win a battle, and Trotter puts it up the boards for Hobbs. Hobbs turns back against some pressure and gets it to Trotter. Trotter skates behind the net. She wheels it, puts it up off the boards, gets to the line and out, and the Raiders chip that puck free. Croson battling hard on the half boards alongside Hobbs. Croson comes away with the loose puck. She gets it over to Trotter. Trotter's going to send that one deep into the zone. Rims around, and Hobbs is on the puck. She leaves it there. Has Wilcher. Wilcher and Hobbs now battling. Hobbs with some nifty stick work has it back to the point. Williams back to Hobbs. Hobbs looking for a shot. Can't find it.
Just couldn't get it off the stick.
Just couldn't get off the stick. Yeah, it was hopping on her again. This puck's been hopping a little bit, but the Raiders doing some good forechecking. Again, good work along the boards, and I think we've really worn down the slash here a little bit here in the late going. Good play by Petam Shan to poke a puck free. Shot just wide by Wiltshire. And now, again, a long stretch pass. No icing on this as we were making a change. Smart play by neither player to try and play that puck. Long stretch pass. Can't get through, but slasher offside. That was offside.
That looked offside for sure.
If they...
This line is out again, and I think they might be just a tad tired. Oh,
Kieran.
Wow. Good job by Ali Kieran to scoop
Just
that
scooped
up.
that one up as Keyser was cruising
She
right
was
through
on the
looking for that
doorstep.
loose puck.
Good job by Coach Bandy to realize that actually Penhamshine line is having a good period, but they were out almost back-to-back there, just the way the lines were trying to rotate in the bench. So Clouston line comes back out, the face-off to the right, Ali Kieran with 3 minutes and 16 seconds left in the third period.
Boucher, Cadieux, and Goodwin and Reich. Seeing a ton of those players this third period. Haven't seen much other action from any of the other slash players. Raiders get control of the face-off. Comes out. Matthews gets it up. Can't hit Elliott, but right there, the Raiders get it into the zone. Clouston throws one towards the net. Takes a funny hop. And back skates the slash, gets tied up in the skates at the blue line, and Cadieux has it for the slash. Cadieux with some momentum through the neutralized zone, can't get by. Gets the hands up on Abby Borbandi. She doesn't lose very many of those battles. Comes for a bad pass right up the middle. The Raiders almost paid for that one, and Scurfield couldn't get out of the zone.
Starting to get a
Good
little
job by
scrambly.
Santos to put that off into the side, and she's going to try and hold that puck in the corner. Clouston there to poke that puck free, and she's going to try and get it out. Raiders finally get that puck out and get into the neutral ice. Clouston's going to go for a change, and back comes the slash shot. Kieran with the save, stands up, takes away everything, and the Raiders, with 2:15 to go, have a 1-1 tie.
This is an unbelievable game to watch. It's just high intensity, fast. Girls are going everywhere. Wow, this is, so many people I know laugh when they say, girls hockey isn't exciting. This is a really exciting game to watch and really super physical.
We've had two great games back-to-back from a viewing perspective. That Edmonton game was a dynamite game as well. Pisani dumps it in behind the net. Santos, smart job to leave it there for the captain, Borbandi. Borbandi gets it up to Scurfield. Scurfield tried to chip pass, couldn't get it through, and Santos is forced to go back and retrieve that puck. She throws that in the corner. Smart play by Santos just to have a little chip. Couldn't get it by, and the Raiders
really struggling between the tops of the circle and the blue line.
Kieran steers that one aside. Raiders playing that behind the net. They're going to try and hold it there. Couple of players knocked down, and finally the ref's going to call it as both number 11s fall on top of the puck. We'll have a face-off with 1:36 to go in the Raiders' zone. Well,
I really think that, really the only thing the Raiders are struggling with tonight is just that top of the circle blue area play. We seem to be, obviously a big part of that is the slash defensemen are so good and they're pinching down, but the Raiders just got to be a little tougher in that area.
Slash win the draw. Shot comes through, blocked there by Matthews. Comes to the line but not out. Ross keeps it in, sent back down deep. Trotter has it. She chips it up the boards, and Clouston's going to try and exit the zone. She throws one up. That one comes out into the neutralized zone. Both Matthews and Ross got tied up, and the slash come back in. Goodwin has it. Shot comes in by Greenout. Rebound. Cleared away by Clouston. Good job by Clouston to clear away that rebound as Kieran was searching for it. Dump back down in, and Clouston's going to have to wind up. She gets her pocket picked as she goes through the middle, and now Rhodes comes in. Shot. That one's deflected by Elliott. Great stick there by Elliott, and a smart play here by Trotter. Gets that puck down the ice. It got deflected, so that's going to allow the Raiders to get a change. 47 seconds to go. 1-1 tie. Good job by Borbandi to force that play free, but Keyser comes away with the puck. She chips that one free, and Santos is battling hard. She comes away with a loose puck, has it along the half boards, and she's battling hard and gets that puck to Cadieux. That one gets up.
Good.
And a good try by Ingram. She almost had that one. Licious comes back in for the slash. Borbandi back behind the net.
20 seconds left in the third.
20 seconds to go, and Benko has the puck. She chips that one up, hits Ingram. Ingram can't get it out. That one comes back. cleared across by Borbandi with 10 seconds to go. Comes right across the front of goal. Kieran with a great pad. Comes right back in, though, with 4 seconds to go. Overtime is looming. That shot comes right in, and that's going to do it. 1-1 after 60 minutes of play, and we're going to get some bonus time here.
Boucher is just screaming at the ref. I'm surprised she didn't get a penalty for something. Definitely has got to be a call for something. I'm not really sure what was going on there.
I'm looking at her stick being broken over there, and it's broken right where your hands are, so I don't think she maybe got a slash up on the hand.
Just the same. I don't think you can really go after a ref like that. Anyways, the Raiders taking 1 point out of St. Albert already.
She's going to the dressing room, it looks like, with great vigor.
I don't know what happened anyways, the Raiders going, some good momentum in the third period there again. Just that top of the circle to the blue line, we're struggling again, trying to make maybe one too many pretty plays or an easy pass or just what's going on. Referees are now talking. I'm not sure what.
So 22-21, the shots on goal after 60. 1-1 the score. And we're going to get a little bit of bonus time here.
It's going to be a late night for the Raiders already. You might as well
might as well play a little
some
extra
fun,
hockey, right? You know?
Well, I guess the bus driver has got to drive us home, so we all get to sleep on the bus, so it's not a big deal.
Well, some of you get to sleep on the bus.
Well, I'll be
I get to
sleeping
drive
on the
back.
bus. Luckily, we're the last on, first off, so we got the great setup this year for the bus ride. Both
goalies have been very good in this game. Kieran with a few sensational saves in the first period that really set the tone.
Yeah.
Great goal by the Slash to tie it up in the second period. And outside of that, it's been a pretty evenly played game.
Back and forth all night long. Aggressive game, rough game. Emotions are high. This is great. This is a great thing of the Raiders just to get this far against the Slash. It really gives them a little bit of a pep in their step going down the playoff run.
Scramble draw. Bogdan gathers it up, puts it back. Ross has it. Ross now 4-on-4 in the overtime. Hits the speedy Goodwin. Goodwin comes in on the side. She's going to try and drive the net. Kieran's going to find that loose puck, and she's going to hold on to that. Good wide drive by Goodwin. Kieran gathers up the loose puck, and a good job by Trotter not to let anything come across the face of goal. 4:45 to go here in the overtime period. Benko in to take the draw. Benko wins that one cleanly, and Trotter gathers up. She's going to survey the action from behind the net. She chips one up off the boards and hits Scurfield. Scurfield puts one out in front. Trotter gets it out into the neutralized zone, and Mepham's going to gather it up back in her own zone. She loses the handle on it, and Benko's on the puck. Benko gathers it up behind the net. Benko couldn't get a free puck, and Ross has it. Ross skates it out. She's being bothered, though, by Benko. Benko out there alongside, looks like Petam Shan now, and they're doing some banner work to stymie the zone entry. And again, Boucher getting bothered, and that one's kept in the zone. Reich, almost hit Hall, and that would have been Johnny on the spot, a breakaway. And now Santos loses the puck in the snow, unfortunately. Gets it back to Borbandi. Borbandi hits Borbandi. Borbandi now has some speed. Skates into the zone, loses the handle on the puck, though. Comes back to the line, and Santos puts it back in deep. Petam Shan now in on the forecheck against McDonald. Kaya Borbandi in there as well. Borbandi doing a good job to force the loose puck.
Great work by Kaya
Can't get the puck, though, and now back come the Slash. Slash. Enter the zone. Pisani has it. She's against Clouston. Clouston knocks her down. No call on that. That was just a strong player knocking down the other player. Now Raiders get a long stretch pass.
Ingram
almost hit Ingram. Raiders gather up the loose puck, and Trotter has it. Trotter has some room. She's going to skate to center, and she's going to enter the zone. She's knocked down.
Trotter taken down.
Little bit of a bowling
kind
ball
of a fall
play.
Slash taken down.
Yeah. Ingram with the puck behind the net gets it to Elliott. Elliott skating through, has Clouston out in front. Wrap around.
Wow,
And that one
looked
just
like
about
it went in.
Oh, and someone just got knocked down.
Clouston just dropped. A little bit of pushing going on there, and Clouston just dropped Ross.
Yeah, Ross didn't like
Well,
it,
you
but you
know-
know what? I think Ross had a little glove in the face, and
Well, you push
Ref
back
doing-
and forth a few times, and
Ref
you
doing
know,
a good job of
unfortunately, you
saying-
don't want to see the retaliation. But the Raiders are a big, strong, heavy team, and they can show it when they want to.
Hobbs out there alongside Wiltshire now. Poor Bandy and Elliott on the points. Keys are out to take the draw for the slash. Scrambled draw. Good job by Wiltshire to poke that one towards the net. Ross gathers it up. Seems like she's been out there forever in this overtime period. Wiltshire going back behind the net to force Ross. Ross gives a puck away. Poor Bandy
Job by
almost had
Bandy.
that. Long stretch pass. Hits Boucher. Boucher one-on-one, but a great job
Job by Trotter.
Elliott. Elliott now with some room.
Oh,
she
that was
puts
Elliott.
a stretch pass off
Off of
of
Wilshire's
Wiltshire
chest.
takes it off like a soccer player off her chest. Keyser dumps it out into the center right zone. Raiders regroup. Cross ice pass. Santos now with some time. Santos is going to enter the zone. She's going to go for a skate. Leaves it. Skirfield with a shot. Ross with the block, and it goes into the corner. Santos doing a good job there. She keeps that puck free. A little bit of
Just
a bowling ball.
bowling for-
Raiders have to get back now.
Ross holding Borbandi's stick.
Good one now with a chance. Skirfield. Kieran with
Oh.
a good poke there just to get that puck free, and it comes right back into the middle. And there's Kaya Borbandy coming back. Raiders having a little bit of a good job there by Kaya Borbandy to get her skate on it. Skirfield's going to dump that deep with 1:54 to go in overtime.
Well, this is
Pisani
incredible
gathers it up.
hockey.
Some good back and forth, some good forechecking there by Matthews. Matthews has it in the corner. She's got it along the boards, but poked free by the slash, and they're going to try and skate it out. That one's going to go all the way down the ice, and that should
No
be
ice,
icing.
no ice.
No
touch.
ice? Wow.
Yeah,
I don't know how that's not an icing call, but Trotter doing a good job. She gets dumped. Wow.
there.
Comes right back into the slot. Shot
Great
blocked
block by Matthews.
She got in the lane, and now Benko chips it up and out. Rhodes takes a little bit of a run at her after the play, and McDonald has it with 1:15 to go here in the overtime period. 1-1. Benko tried to get it through the lights, couldn't do it, but she pokes it free. And that one's a diving play by Rhodes to get that puck free, and McDonald's enters his own, pickpocketed by Benko. Benko really wants this one, and that could be too many men right there, too. Clouston forcing that play back with
Under a
55
minute.
seconds to go. Last minute of play in the overtime period. Pedam Shand out there alongside Clouston. Clouston gets the puck in alongside Pedam Shand. That's going to go down, and Licious has it. She picks the puck up behind the net, circles against some pressure. Both teams trying to gut it out here for the extra point. That one's deflected up and out, and Hall has it, and she's going to enter the zone. She has Schrader coming in deep. She's taken there by Borbandy. No call.
It's going to get rough here right away.
22 seconds to go. Chance for Licious. She gets it over to. Comes over. That's deflected. Kieran's going to gather
great
that
job.
puck up.
Here we go.
Hall
Here we
not
go.
liking skating by and giving a slash at the keeper. Everybody's in the crease.
Looks like
And the Raiders are going to get a penalty, I think.
Clouston and 22 are going to the box, I believe, out of that, and I think that's it.
Just Clouston's going to the box. Oh no!
How is that?
I think she's calling a. I think she's
Got to
calling
be
one of the
22
slash.
as well. There's no way that can't be just one of them. Yeah, there you go. Coincidentals, the 22 and
Coincidentals with
22. 22 and 22 going to the box.
So Licious and Clouston, 22 and 22, going for 2 minutes each. Does that mean they can't take a penalty shootout though, if they're in the box at the end of the game?
Have
don't
you
know what
seen
the-
my daughter in a shootout?
Yeah, I have. My daughter keeps saving them on her all the time.
Yeah, I know. So 12.3 seconds left in the game.
Scramble draw. That one gets in deep. Goes around the boards with 8 seconds. Trotter head up. She's going to hold it. She throws it up the boards.
Whoa, whoa,
Oh, no.
whoa.
Good one. Good one falls, and Kieran's going to have to save it. With that, we're going to a shootout. 1-1 tie after 65 minutes, and now we're going to go to the skills contest. So, Coach Borbandy going to drop a lineup that's going to get us a goal here in the shootout. Maybe take away the extra point here and come out of St. Albert with a win.
Most likely, we're going to see Pedam Chand in these first three. She's done really well on the shootout this year. I think almost scoring just about every time.
She makes a really nice move and taps it in on the backhand, and she's been very successful. I think she's got 2 or 3 shootout goals this year.
Just doing a little tweeting as well.
Oh, and look who's coming out first.
Yeah, see?
You called it.
Oh, wow,
Pedam
that's an
Chand
easy
out.
call.
She's going to come out first. Maltese, the goalie. A little matchup. Pedam Shan versus Maltese in the first shooter. 25-22, the shots on goal after the overtime period in favor of the Slash. Pedam Shan gathers up some speed and picks up the puck at center ice. She comes in with some speed, makes a nice move, and scores! Freezes her with the fake shot and puts it in.
She's got
made
that
nice move.
dialed.
Pedam Shan versus Maltese in the first shooter. 25-22, the shots on goal after the overtime period in favor of the Slash. Pedam Shan gathers up some speed and picks up the puck at center ice. She comes in with some speed, makes a nice move, and scores! Freezes her with the fake shot and puts it in.
She's got
made
that
nice move.
Great
Forces
save by
it up over
Karen.
top of the net. She's pumped.
So we got Kyber.
Time period in favor of the Slash. Pedam Shan gathers up some speed and picks up the puck at center ice. She comes in with some speed, makes a nice move, and scores! Freezes her with the fake shot and puts it in.
She's got
made
that
nice move.
Great
Forces
save
it
by
up off the crossbar. Just missed.
It's a little bit of a bobble there. Probably threw her off a little bit, but still regained herself. And
Raiders still up a goal. Goodwin comes out. All kinds of danger here with Goodwin.
Goodwin, the leading scorer of the league right now with 22 points. She just overtook the Benko and Burbandy just this last week.
Skates through the blue line, comes in. Shot off the crossbar and down. What a shot.
That was a bullet. So Haley Wilshire now coming out for the Raiders. So 1-1 now.
Wait for the move. Wiltshire comes out. Wiltshire skates in with some speed. She's going to try and make a move. Makes a nice move. And she puts one up top. What
Haley
a shot by Wiltshire.
With the move there.
Wait for the move. Wiltshire comes out. Wiltshire skates in with some speed. She's going to try and make a move. Makes a nice move. And she puts one.
The Raiders win.
So, Bogdan coming in. She must score to win. Kieran with the stop, and the Raiders pull out the victory.
Well, the Raiders take two points out of the Slash, and they are excited. Good job on the Raiders tonight. Great job. You know, we had a game plan, and we executed it. And that's a big win for the Raiders just going down the wire. A lot of confidence to take.
She must score to win. Kieran with the stop, and the Raiders pull out the victory.
Well, the Raiders take two points out of the Slash, and they are excited. Good job on the Raiders tonight. Great job. You know, we had a game plan, and we executed it. And that's a big win for the Raiders just going down the wire. Jocelyn Elliott goal, or the tip, well, I guess on Clouston, doesn't really matter. A goal's a goal to tie it up, or to score first and strike first. Big day for the Raiders. It's nice to go home. It's a late drive for the Raiders, but it's nice to take 2 points out of St. Albert.
You know what's great is I was coming home on the bus with 2 points. With that, we'll come back on Sunday for the graduation ceremony. Raiders with a big 2 points coming out of St. Albert tonight. And we'll look forward to the game against Calgary Fire on Sunday, which now has extra importance as we've creeped ever closer in the race for second place. With that, this has been Peter Kieran, and I'm alongside Jason Clouston, and we've been pleased to present the game here at the Go Auto Arena in St. Albert. We'll look forward to the next game live at the Scott Seaman.